Hunter Biden has now officially filed a lawsuit against John Paul Mac Isaac, the laptop repairman who owned the shop where Hunter Biden's laptop was dropped off and never retrieved. And of course, at that point, according to store policy, the laptop then became the personal property of Mr. Isaac, who then proceeded to release the information on the laptop, which, according to Hunter Biden's lawsuit, violated his privacy. Here's what the lawsuit says. As a result of Mac Isaac's unlawful agreement and his conspiracy with others, Mr. Biden's personal data was made available to third parties and then ultimately to the public at large, which is highly offensive, causing harm to Mr. Biden and his reputation. The object of invading Mr. Biden's privacy and disseminating his data was not for any legitimate purpose, but to cause harm and embarrassment to Mr. Biden. Now, we know that many on the right have obtained the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop. I mean, the New York Post, Rudy Giuliani, Matt Gaetz had it at some point, Tucker Carlson had it at some point, and that's just a handful of the people who got their hands on this information. Now, according to, as best I can tell, Mr. Isaac's store policy, you drop something off at the shop to be fixed, we fix it. If you do not pay, which is, typical, then it becomes our property, right? You gave this to us to fix. We did a service. You didn't pay. And in the case of the Hunter Biden laptop, it was never picked up. So, yeah, then it would become his property. But even if that laptop became the property of John Paul Mac Isaac due to non-payment and not picking up the product, it does not give him the legal right to share any of that information on the laptop. I mean, that's pretty much clear as day. In fact, I'm kind of shocked it took this long for Hunter Biden and his legal team to even file this lawsuit. It should have immediately been filed. Just because he owned the data doesn't mean he owns the rights to disseminate it. That's the problem. It doesn't matter who owns the laptop. The images, the videos, all of that is not your personal property, especially when it could damage another individual, which was only done, as the lawsuit claims, for political gain, to make Hunter Biden look bad. Now, what's interesting is that this lawsuit is actually a countersuit to a defamation case filed by John Paul Mac Isaac against Hunter Biden last year. Now, that lawsuit claimed that Biden, sued Biden for allegedly defaming him with accusations that he had illegally accessed the data. You may not have illegally accessed the data, but did you have the right under the law in the United States to release these embarrassing pictures of Hunter Biden? The answer to that is unequivocally no. We actually have very strict laws about releasing the personal information of individuals here in the United States. So I don't think that Mr. Isaac's lawsuit is going to go anywhere. And in fact, Hunter Biden could probably go ahead and slap you with a slap suit as a result of your defamation suit against him, because his reputation was damaged, possibly irreparably. Yours, on the other hand, you've been a superstar on the right ever since this happened. Like, you didn't take any actual hits to your reputation. So you really don't even have much of a claim as far as I can see. Hunter Biden, on the other hand, has a rock-solid case. That much is obvious. And it needs to be not just against John Paul Mac Isaac, it needs to be against these other Republicans who also release this personal data. We have very strict laws in the United States about releasing the kind of information they released about Hunter Biden. And again, I'm kind of shocked that we're just now getting around to suing over it. This should have been done a long time ago. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.